Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, I was about to say Warhammer 40k. Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron 4, Germany co-op with me, Commissar Roach, and Rival Zone Gaming.
My name is Chris the Cylon.
Yes. As he is decolonializing the colonial worlds.
I am. Sorry, I'll get off that now.
And I am currently taking over a small portion of South America for use in invading Florida, which I know isn't really what you'd normally do with Florida. Usually just leave it alone to kill itself, but...
Well, to be honest with you, I think that the viewers would be happier about that, especially the American viewers. They'd rather, like a Brit, didn't invade America. So, you know, after the last time we had a little dust up together, it's probably better if it isn't me in charge of that.
Invading the U.S.?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, things are going well. We were at a kind of a, should we go for the US, should we not go for the US for quite a while, weren't we?
Yeah, I thought it would be a bit harder to get over here, but it turns out our Navy just had enough range to cover the invasion. So...
the fact that America now has nukes, and we can't allow that as the German Reich.
No, no one can have nukes but us in 56 days.
Blom and Voss is done.
That's our carrier fighter.
It is.
And we're also picking up, we're also going to pick up a carrier bomber.
Okay.
So we're researching the Junkers Ju-187, which is an abomination upon man by the looks of it.
Okie dokie.
Look at the research tree and look at the research and look what's queued up there. Look at that. Look at the profile of that thing.
The tail looks like it's been twisted to face down.
Yep. Oh hey, look, Venezuela finally wants to join.
Well, I'm not surprised now. We've got the army
now that we border them.
On their door. Yeah. Well, that makes things a little easier. We've now got extra ports and things, haven't we?
Yep. Okay, so...
Oh, well done. You've completely crushed the colonies over there.
Yep, we have. Now it's just a matter of getting things together.
And you've got 4 American divisions on
I think
the island of Venezuela.
Yep. Venezuela won't join our war, by the way. They'll only join the faction.
Oh, that's fair.
They seem like a very tepid partner in this endeavor.
Well, they just don't know. I mean, they should be paying attention to the Italians. I mean, you help us, you fight well, and what do? You get Africa.
You get Africa.
We give you Africa.
I think that's the funnest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, you get Africa.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I love that. Well, I mean, Greece got Turkey.
Yes, they did. See?
Yeah.
And we did all the hard work getting that.
I mean, they did a pretty good amount. They did all right.
I went in the south of Turkey and swept up and pushed them all the way into the sea. To the point where they actually swam to another island to hold out.
For years.
For years.
For years, yeah. Okay, now they'll join our war.
Hey!
And now they're getting their butts kicked with the U.S. invading. Well, hey, they'll be fine. Potentially. Ooh.
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 Did we just freeze?
Yeah, I've got a frozen screen too. Oh, something happened. What happened? What changed? What changed?
No, I'm back. I'm back.
I'm looking at the map. What changed? What the heck? Japan has invaded Australia.
You're joking.
I just looked over there.
Also, they have.
How? They have no navy. Well, how are they doing this?
They have no navy, but it doesn't mean they don't have any landing craft.
So they're just unsupported invasion? It's really ballsy.
Well, the Japanese are. That's just the way they roll. You know
You've got a point. You've got a good point.
We want that. You're in the way. Get out of the way.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, Carrier Fighter 3.
It's just a bad attack plan, people. Come on, jeez.
So we get the bomber. We'll have a carrier bomber going up as well. Split our air wing
I think your radar's up and running, buddy.
Yes, it has. Well, let's get improved rocket engines. Get our V2s up.
Ah, yes.
So I haven't gotten this far in the game, so I don't know if they have a thing past V2s. Because in the previous Hearts of Iron game, there was post-rocket designs after V2, just in case Germany survived past that. That was a quasi ICBM. I think it was, what was it? It was a V2A10 or something like that, and it was this big honking thing.
Right.
That looked really weird because, you know, most German designs looked really weird towards the end of the war. Because, well, I mean, it was you know, near end of the war Germany, so most of the scientists were on heroin or some other form of drug at that point.
Scientists were on heroin or something.
I mean, did you see that? Did you see that plane that was basically a helicopter with jets at the end of the blades? That was a thing that they seriously contemplated using.
Yeah, well, you know.
If you're not on heroin, you're on something else. And that's...
You gotta be on something. Okay.
Alright, the Kriegsmarine is in the Caribbean Sea, the Florida coast, and the Gulf of Mexico. I think we can officially say we're doing a lot better than actual Germany.
Well, you know, they should have just asked for our help.
Who?
Should have looked forward into the future and gone, those two guys, they know what they're doing. Well, one of them does. The other one's just kind of learning.
Doing fine.
Okay.
All right, let's get our armies over here.
Your people in place because we're ready to push through this lot. And you are ready, so go.
Okay,
that's
purple
right.
army.
Drive.
Redeploy here, and then let's see here. Purple army and gold army, or yellow army. You're going to deploy here, transport you across. Close to 88 divisions moving over there that are going to aid in the invasion of Florida.
Wow.
I don't know, we might invade Florida, the Panhandle, and maybe, like, Texas. Spread it out.
The Panhandle? Oh, Florida.
Upper Florida, yeah, like
Upper
near
Florida.
Tallahassee, you know, those areas. Sorry, I forget. You don't know a lot of U.S. geography, and it's, yeah. I'm used to playing with Ben. Ben's from Florida, or he lives in Florida, so it's very different. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about.
He knows.
Okay. How close are we on the new bomber? 90 days. 8 days for nukes. I wonder how quickly we're going to get our first nuke that we are capable of dropping.
I'd like to know, to be honest with you.
Because we have a lot of reactors.
Yes, we do.
I built a lot of reactors.
We may have built a few.
About a few.
Just a few. It was
yeah,
a
there's the U.S. fleet. Playing around with them now.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got a couple battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, a couple of battleships.
Yeah.
There we go. Every time we engage a battle cruiser in the middle of the Atlantic, it runs away because we have 3 battleships and 2 carriers with us. Now the carriers are there just for intimidation because there's nothing on the decks. It's just the carrier.
That's right, my infantry. Push through. Destroy the colonials.
By your command.
Nuclear bombs!
Yes.
Build them.
Now what are we going to do?
Oh, you've done rocket engines. Cool.
Okay.
Naval strike torpedo tactics. Nice done, sir.
Alright, nuclear bombs. We research... our production speed is 4.1% a day.
Uh-huh.
Which means we'll finish our first bomb in roughly 22 days.
Cool.
And that can be brought up with more actual... what's the word? More reactors.
Alright, yeah.
Which, you know what? Now I think about it, let's put up a couple more reactors. We're going to put these... Yeah, we've got a lot of reactors. Rhineland. You know, it's for power. It's just for power at this point.
That's all. That's the only reason we're doing it. It's got nothing to do with wanting to blow stuff up.
Yeah, we're not enriching you this at all.
No.
It's 1947. We don't have centrifuges. What are you talking about?
Ah. When would we ever get them?
Alright, I'm pushing back this American force that's trying to push into Venezuela.
Ugh, I hate it when they do that.
Because the Venezuelans can't fight them off, apparently. I mean, they're holding their own, but they're almost losing every time.
Disgraceful.
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to show them how to fight a war.
Exactly. Okay, Purple Army's moving over to the South American ports, and Gold Army's doing the same. 88 divisions moving into South America now.
Wow.
And we'll plan this invasion. Let's also develop our naval bases. And our airfields. This way we'll have a good launching point for our eventual invasion. I'd also like to be able to, preparatory bombardment of the American coast before we invade, preferably with an atomic weapon.
That makes sense.
I mean, that's a pretty good preparatory bombardment. It's going to keep them out of there.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we're finally making progress in Norway. The Norwegians are holding off against the Norwegians pretty well.
Okay.
Well, remember, there's that civil war.
Of course there is, yeah.
Yeah, the Nazi, or the fascist Norwegians against the democratic Norwegians. So, yeah, the Norwegians are holding off against the Norwegians. But which Norwegian am I talking about?
Ah, yes. I see what you're doing there. You're trying to confuse me. And here's what you don't know. It's working.
Here's what you don't know. I'm very susceptible to confusion. Okay. Oh, well, here's the world's navy, apparently. There's a lot of, Netherlands ships and some other, like, Commonwealth ships were in the Gulf of Mexico there for a second.
Okay.
How goes Africa?
Africa's going fairly well. I'm just having a small problem with, armies not doing as they're told, so I'm just redeploying their orders.
Alright. Italy's made a landing in West Africa.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's very small.
How dare
but
they try and steal the glory off me? Scum. All that hard work, and what do? Try and steal it. Try and steal all the glory. I see what they're doing. Go get them, Rommel.
Okay. Almost. Looks like the U.S. is pulling out of the Venezuelan front. Or they're trying to.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, right, you're split. Okay.
Oh, we have an atomic weapon now.
Hurrah!
We'll have another one in 13 days.
Then I beg one question. Who you would drop it on?
Obviously the U.S.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I just wanted to check.
I have no qualms. I have no qualms dropping a bomb on the U.S.
As long as it's Florida.
You hear that, NSA?
In game, NSA. In game.
So yeah, you might have more to worry about. You're a foreign national.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the game. And he said he had no problem, not me. Oh boy.
Let's see. Do I have a strategic bomber to use? Let's see. Where do I got him? I have a lot of strategic bombers to use.
Oh boy.
Let's get some jet fighters up over South America. If I can find them, they're there.
How you doing, buddy? You're not doing bad. Nice.
Our strategic bombers can almost reach the coast of Florida. They're almost there, and that's the last gen of strategic bombers. So once they upgrade to the new gen,
yeah,
we'll be able to drop a bomb on the Florida coast.
Miami.
Yeah, that's an option. We could do Miami. I was thinking more of an important city, like something like I don't know, a place with strategic value.
I was thinking more of an important place.
I live pretty near Miami. I'm pretty confident I can say that. Used to live in Fort Lauderdale for a couple of years.
Nice.
Not really.
No.
No.
Not a fan.
No, not really. Then again, most people who live in Florida aren't fans of Florida.
Alright, okay. It's like that, right?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
This terrain is slowing me down no end in the south of Africa. It's all jungles and things down that way. Whereas 1st Panzer Army is kicking butt.
Okay.
Just battle after battle after battle at the sea, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we're fighting against the U.S. hopefully, when we get these new bombers, I'm thinking about we'll be able to outfit our carriers with actual fighter craft. We'll be able to use them more to get the upper hand.
Yeah.
Oh, Italy's made a landing in the Caribbean.
Oh, fine. I've got that last little province that was doing my night. Right.
Well, you've almost taken over Africa.
Hmm. It's just being annoying, that's all.
How is the U.S. Navy doing at this point? They've taken a lot of casualties, I would assume. Probably. Oh, we lost a destroyer. We've lost a ship! For the first time in I don't know how long.
No!
It was the destroyer.
That's it, the war's over. We've lost.
It was the destroyer Z-63.
Destroyed destroyer that's so important it hasn't actually got a name, it's just got a number.
Yeah, it was sunk by a North American B-52 Mitchell.
Well, that's not too bad. I'm okay with that. It was sunk by a plane. It wasn't, like, taken out by some kind of ship.
Yeah. Well, because it was fighting a fleet of with an aircraft carrier that actually had planes in it. Surprisingly enough, I know it can happen.
Well, I just got to take care of a small pocket of British people that are holding on to a port, and that's not allowed.
Okay, I think 40 fighter planes, because it has. Okay, so this carrier has a thing of 70, so 40 fighter planes, and the rest be bombers. Think that's good?
Yeah, that sounds awesome to me, man.
All right.
Attack, my people, attack. Destroy them.
Alright, Emperor. Unlimited power!
Unlimited power! Oh boy. Yeah, every now and then I can do the Emperor's voice very, very well. Only every now and then, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're also going to use heavy fighters on this because we need the range. Okay, heavy fighters, where are you at? If I can find them, where are you at?
Yay! Okay, people, back to your lines and positions and things. Now we are going to get more supplies from this lovely port that we've just taken. You guys still not in position yet? Man, this is ridiculous. Why is it taking you so long? Disgraceful behaviour. You're holding up my plan. Move. Faster.
The grand plan.
Right, okay, let's think this through. Okay, we can't enter that province. Liberia. Okay. Fine, if that's the way you're going to be.
All right. Oh, I can actually do a. Oh, that is tempting. Okay. New carrier bombers are going to be rolled out soon. And for the first time in a long time, we actually have brand new close air support.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're using that abomination of a plane. You know the one.
That plane. Yeah, that plane. Yeah, I know that plane, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Damn it. Going over. island I'm not allowed to take.
Like how Spain's got a couple of these islands in the Caribbean now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, more of our fighter jets in the Caribbean. We're fighting an air superiority war with the US. Which, not our biggest foes. What do we got for open research soon? 1 day for the Europa class. Once we do that, I think we'll research a better heavy fighter. We need the range. Australia assumes responsibility for colonial holdings. In an attempt to stand up to the increased threat against British holdings in Southeast Asia, the colonial territories of Singapore, Borneo have been transferred to Australia, with the goal of being the Commonwealth's first and best line of defense in the Pacific. Australia assumes full responsibility for military and administrative preparations in the case of fighting in the region, presumably intended to counter the... Okay, so apparently all those have been transferred over. Did they even still own those?
I have no idea.
I don't think they did, so... British Malay has been capitulated.
Sweet. Europa class is done.
Yeah, let's get a better heavy fighter. We need the range. Because the air zones in the New World are a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it means that like the general range of a fighter doesn't reach the whole air zone. And since the territories are also larger in like the region, like you build one and then it might not reach the whole way. It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, you got everyone in place yet? I'm waiting. This is ridiculous. Oh, you're still planning? Really? Disgraceful. Can't even count on Rommel anymore.
You're basically almost done.
I know, and I want to finish
West.
so I can get across there and help you.
That would be nice.
We put all our people onto transports and get them across the sea. That's, what, 48, 58, 64, no, 66 divisions of troops and tanks.
Well, I mean, we have 2 divisions. We have 2 armies down here already. We've got a, what is it? It's close to 88 right now, plus the 20 from the naval invasion force.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got 102? No, 108 divisions already, plus yours. Then we
That
can
should
invade.
be fairly okay, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. So that's the hope.
Should be enough. Should be. Might not be.
Come on, we can push him out. Come on. Come on, darn it. There's only 3 divisions left. Come on, Manstein. You can do it. We're so close.
Get in there, you pain in the backside. Go. Rommel, get in there.
Only 3 divisions left. We're making progress.
Yeah.
Kind of. We're trying to attrition them out. Darn it. God, darn it. No, didn't make it. Supplies being kind of a problem. Oh, did we finish our... No, we did not finish our naval bomber yet. Or aircraft bomber. Air carrier bomber. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. A carrier bomber.
Yes. Indeed.
P cruise
exactly.
system.
Alright, let's do the Hindenburg.
Oh.
Because that name doesn't hold any type of negative connotation.
Nope. No, it's perfectly fine. I remember that. Absolutely fine. No problems at all with that one at all.
Rigid airships are the way of the future. Not a single... By the way, if you actually look up, like, the... Like Zeppelins and their record for safety, it was no wonder that thing blew up. The first, like, 5 crashed and burned.
Well, here's the thing that gets me. I mean, I know it's like, oh, you can get across the Atlantic Ocean in 4 days. It's like, you'd have a bloody riot nowadays if you had that.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then that was pretty darn quick because it was like a it was like a cruise liner could do it and like, oh yeah, we'll be there in about a week and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, it depends. Whereas like and you couldn't take a plane because the range was just so low on those old ones that you couldn't.
Yes.
You couldn't rely on it to get you anywhere far. Which is why it was a big deal when the first transatlantic flight happened. So, I mean, it was a big deal then.
Oh, totally.
I mean, just think that, the Hindenburg came from Germany to New Jersey. That was a pretty big deal back then.
Oh, yeah. It's a fair long way.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been more impressive if it didn't blow up at the end of it, but...
Oh, you just want everything, don't you? You want speed and reliability.
Speed and not death, yes. Yes, that is a requirement for my...
I demand not be dead when I arrive.
I'm actually just surprised. I'm more surprised by the lack of fatalities in the Hindenburg disaster. When you look at how many were on the ship, and how many died, the fact that not as many people died, like from the look of it, like I thought there'd just be ash. There'd be nothing left of like the passengers.
But that's not what happened, is it?
Nope. A fair few of them made it. But, looking at the time, we are at the end of this episode.
You're joking. That's quickly. Oh, wow, we're over again.
Yeah, we're over again. Alright. Well, thank you for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, as well as taking a look at the description down below, where we have a link to the other perspective. So on mine, you'll have a link to Rivals, and vice versa on his. As well as in my description, there's also a link to my Discord channel and my Patreon campaigns. Take a look at those if you have the ability to. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
By your command.